Hey, what is up, guys? This is Bo, or Carl Hunga 712, and today I'm bringing you part 2 of my So You Want to Play League Play series. We're on Standoff, Capture the Flag. I definitely have some good tips for you this video. Real quick, I figured I'd let you guys know that I'll be breaking down the reveal for World War II, Call of Duty World War II. Just give you kind of my thoughts and opinions on that. I might do that today or tomorrow, one of these days, and I'd like to upload another video today or live stream for you too. So if you're watching this today, that's what I have planned for later today, but anyways, I've got some good tips and tricks for you here on Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag is one of my favorite, look at those crisp shots. Capture the Flag is one of my favorite modes in Call of Duty. A lot of people don't care for it, but and I was one of those people too. I hated Capture the Flag when I first played it. But when you learn how to play it, it ended up being one of my favorites. Search is still probably my favorite, but CTF is probably a close second. Capture the Flag is a lot like Search. You really have to play your life, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Is with Capture the Flag, you can't run out there and just throw your body on the hill like in Hardpoint and stuff like that. You really have to be smart. You have to understand where the other team's spawning, and that just comes with playing the game. So if you guys haven't played this game a lot, if you haven't played Black Ops 2 a lot, you'll learn basically where people are going to spawn, and you'll learn the ins and outs of the game in time after playing it for a while. But basically, we spawned at Grandma's house, which is, of course, on the back side. That's basically where our spawn is right now. I end up pulling the flag here, pull it towards Tractor, which is this right side here. Now, we had basically where my team was positioned, all of us were over on Tractor side, which means they're going to spawn green or they're going to spawn gas station. And my guess is here, and this is why I'm playing it kind of slow, is that we're going to have people in our base, and of course I call that right. We have people pushing up, but obviously I get the flag capture, everything's good. We've got one guy right side of the map, two guys on the left, so what that means is either we could have one guy kind of hanging out over here at gas, or they're probably spawning back boxes, which of course it looks like they're spawning back boxes, and we've got one guy pushed up middle here. Now, the way spawns usually work in Call of Duty, is that basically where you're spawning, the enemy team's going to spawn on the complete opposite side. It's kind of like I said earlier in I think some of the hardpoint matches. It's like if you're looking at an axis point like X and Y, if you're spawning top left, they're going to spawn top right. If you're spawning bottom left, they're going to spawn bottom right. You know, if you're looking at an axis, or if you're spotting bottom left, they're going to spawn top right. But, you know, that's kind of how the spawns always work in this game. Everybody's spawning at opposite points. And here in Junior and I, again, we pull the flag. Our teammates are at Tractor, so again, they're pushing gas. They're pushing far left, so we're far right. One tip I'll give you guys too, when you're playing Capture the Flag, is if one of your teammates has the flag, including yourself, unless they're a really good slayer or just have unbelievable gun skill, you should always run back with them. You should always have somebody with the flag carrier protecting them just in case. Here you saw Junior, he was running back with me, and then he ends up pushing out because I let him know that, I basically let him know that I'm okay, I've got the flag in. He pushes out to grab their flag. I know they're pushing my base, and I apologize for my phone going off because that's what always happens when I do these live streams. When I do these commentaries, I'm terrible at it, so forgive me for that, guys. But like I said, with Capture the Flag, a lot of it's, like I said again, is playing your life. That's the key, because of the spawn delay, as you see when I go down, the 5-second spawn delay or 7-second spawn delay here. When I go down, basically the team's down a player or more, depending on if they took more of our guys out. So really playing your life is probably the most important takeaway I can give you guys for Capture the Flag. And like I said, as you see, our guys pushing up here, so I know they're either pushing Tractor side or they're spawning mid-street behind us. That's where they ended up being, was mid-street. Junior cleans them up. We got the flag carrier protected. We're up 3-1. I still have my kill streaks for later on in the round. War Machine really wasn't smart for CTF. A better kill streak loadout would, of course, Lightning Strike, Hellstorm are probably the two best for Capture the Flag for stopping. and for helping you on the offensive if you guys are pushing in and you need to take down 1 or 2 guys. Those are pretty much the best streaks you're going to have. Lightning Strike and Hellstorm. I'd recommend a Stealth Chopper, an AGR, or an Escort Drone. Of course, when you're going for streaks, again, play your life. Let your team know, hey guys, you know, I'm just a few points off, I'm a few kills off of getting my Lightning Strike, my Hellstorm, whatever other streak you want to run. Let them know you're basically going to kill Whore for a bit here. You know, you're going to sit back, or you're going to just basically play for kills. You're not really going to play. You're not saying you're not going to protect your teammates, but you're going to play for kills. And let them know that. Call out to them. Let them know that, hey, I'm hanging out kind of by their spawn. I know where they're going to spawn at. I'm just taking them out. Play for kill streaks, because I will tell you, I can't tell you how many times in league play, in LAN tournaments that I played at. Online tournaments, everything that I've done. Kill streaks in Black Ops 2 were great. They weren't too overpowered, but man, if you got them, they could save you in certain scenarios. I can't tell you how many times we've lost rounds because we were about 10 steps from tying it up or winning the round, and somebody dropped a Hellstorm on us, somebody dropped a Lightning Strike on us, somebody called out a Stealth Chopper. So anything like that. So always play for your kill streaks. I mean, basically that's kind of how it is in all the 3 modes in Black Ops 2. God, look at me cross-mapping people with this MSMC. My shot was on this game. I don't know what it was. Playing some good players, though. Got a couple of I think they were Master 10s or something. So a couple of good guys. And I'll say also, too, for some tips on Capture the Flag. If you're, when you're setting up some classes, just figure out what role you want to run. Like I said, Junior and I usually, it kind of depends. I've always been an AR player, but lately I've been running sub a lot. So you have to determine that. If you're going to be an AR player and basically kind of slay out and just control the map, I would recommend Tac Mask and Flak Jacket, because you're going to get just fucking bombarded with stuff if you're holding down points. Also, another good option if the other team's running EMPs a lot, put on a hardwired class with toughness, because that can sometimes become a pain, especially if you're trying to call in kill streaks and they're just hitting you with EMPs. You're gonna be down for like 10 seconds or so. So just be prepared for that. Like you said, there, like right there, you know, that guy's got Flak Jacket that saved him. That kept me from getting the kill there. He pushes up, which is a smart move on his part. But that's if you want to run an AR heavy class. If you want to be like me and run a sub heavy class where you're capturing the flag and doing stuff like that, I also always recommend Tac Mask, because you're going to be getting hit with stuns and concussions, flashbangs. So if you're going to run the flag, you need to put on Tac Mask. Flak Jacket's not quite as useful unless they're throwing stickies and get lucky or something like that. Tac Mask is much more helpful. A lightweight class, and extreme conditioning is phenomenal. And that guy there, I don't know how he didn't die. Either he's host or got a little lag going on in this lobby. But I think on this class here, this is strictly for running flags. This class I have right here. I have lightweight, toughness, extreme conditioning, and Tac Mask. And I also have stock on my gun, which even makes me faster with lightweight. Stock wasn't quite as useful in Black Ops 2 on the submachine guns as it was on Black Ops 3. Obviously, if you're running ARs, you need stock on them, especially when you're playing better players. But on submachine guns, it wasn't quite as useful. But when you're ADS'd, ADS'd around the map, you move a little quicker. You move at over 100% of the base speed. So it does help a bit. And oh man, you see the lag there. So that's why I'm running it. It just basically gives me a little extra speed against really good players, which is something you need. I feel bad for that guy. That was a terrible spawn for me to get when he's standing right there. But those are just some tips and tricks I have for you on Standoff, Capture the Flag. I'm sorry if I said slums in the beginning. I think I might have said slums. This is one of my favorite maps. Like I said, the spawns are very predictable. Like I said, just always think of when people are spawning in X-Y axis. Like I said, always think of that. You know, if you're spawning left, they're spawning right. If you're spawning back, they're spawning front. You know, just always think of it that way. And that's not how it's always going to be, just depending on how enemies are set up. Like I said, we had a good team here. You know, like I said, we had a good team. You know, my shot was on. You know, I had people that I was communicating with. We were playing great players. I ended up being able to get kill streaks. But those are just some tips there that'll help you with Capture the Flag, because I know a lot of people don't understand Capture the Flag, and once you understand how the game's played, it's much easier to play. Like I said, it's a slower game. Play your life. Play it like you're playing Search and Destroy. And those are the biggest tips I can take away from Capture the Flag to help you guys out. And you see some guy leaves here at the end. No point in leaving. Might as well just stay in and finish the game, but it's alright. But let me know if you guys like these commentaries here in the comments section. Like I said, I'd like to help you guys out who are going back and playing Black Ops 2 maybe for the first time and you don't understand how to play League Play or certain modes or certain maps. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next video, and Bo out.